All praises to Yahweh. All praises to Yahweh Shai. All praises for the Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops from Great Millstone that have been and continue to teach the true gospel. Salute to the Akim spreading the true gospel on the streets and lanes of the city, on the highways and hedges, and on the World Wide Web. Much love to you, humble Akwath, who learned science with all subjection and are in righteous order under the men of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. This is the brother Raza from the Church of Philadelphia camp. And hey, the Lord just put in my spirit to put up a quick one before I go out to camp today. Just just thinking about righteous judgment, and just thinking about what's been done to us as a people. When I said people, I mean the Israelites, the so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans, right? The tribe of Judah, and that leads the southern kingdom, the tribe of Ephraim, that leads the northern kingdom, and on down, right? All the 12 tribes. What's the atrocities, the genocide, the enslavement, the murder, the rape, everything that's been done to our people, right? There's a judgment for it. And what Esau doesn't know, he says, that wasn't me, that was my forefathers, but he doesn't know he is his forefathers. If you can bear it to understand reincarnation, you are who you are, and you are who you were, and you are who you're going to be. So, as it says, the spirit of prophets are subject to the prophets. Hey, the spirit of the wicked are subject to be wicked. So hey, there's no changing these people because the Lord has made them to be the adversaries of the Israelites, and that's written in the Bible. So whether you like it, believe it, understand it or not, the Lord has already written the purpose of Esau, Edom, and other heathen nations. The Lord has also written the purpose of the elect. Lord willing, I'll be at that number, and the brothers of the Church of Philadelphia, Lord willing, we be at that number. As we about to head out to the highways and byways, to preach the gospel. But at the end of the day, Esau, Edom, they also know who they are in their faith, as it's written right here from the third president. Hey, number 3, right? Understand it, right? The third president of this so-called corporation. He says, "Indeed, I tremble for my country when I reflect that Yahweh is just, and that his justice cannot sleep forever." So, yeah, there's a righteous recompense. There's a righteous indignation that our power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, has against Esau, Edom, and other heathen nations. So, hey, Jake, especially 2/3 Jake, you can try to join hand in hand. Hey, but the wicked is not going to go unpunished. So, no matter what you try to save, right? The Lord has a judgment for people that have done all these evils against our people. And again, they're the same people coming back. You're going to go fall right back into your lot. Don't let nothing fool you. Like, yeah, it wasn't me. That was my father's father's father. Hey, well, your father's father's father was probably you. And guess what? You're back in that same spirit. Now you just know. And that's why they know, when we call out what's going to happen to them in terms of being underneath us, and we're going to be in rulership, hey, they fear that, they tremble at that, because they know what they've done in the past. Their spirit, they don't remember it, and we don't remember it. But their spirit, there's something in spirit that knows that we are the Israelites. There's something in the spirit that knows that they're going to have to serve us. Just at that trading place, right? Hey, and that's what it is. And that's what it's going to be. And, like I said, Thomas Jefferson wrote this is inscripted, in the Jefferson Memorial, right? Because, hey, the elites of Esau, Edom, they know. Again, they know who we are. They know who they had in captivity. You common folks, hey, you just going along, with what's been handed to you. But the elites know. They know to this day who we are. That's why scrambling right now because they don't know what to do because they know they have but a short time. That's why they're coming down right now with all these draconian laws. That's why they're holding on for dear life for their power. Hey, but the power is fading away. And our power is rising up. And that's just, again, based on the scriptures, and what was written in the scriptures was written for our learning. So enough of me rambling. Let's get this precept. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30. Let's see. I'm going to go to let's go to 10. It says, "Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob." That's the Israelites. "Saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity." Yeah, hey, the land of the north, right? "And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid." Yeah, because the Lord's going to put us back in our rightful place, which is being the chosen of the nation, the earth, right? And people are slowly getting that. But hey, we still the salt of the earth right now, even being in captivity. It says, "For I am with thee, saith Yahweh, to save thee." So yeah, our salvation is going to come from Yahweh Basham Yahushua, not from what we have, not from what we're going to do together, because we're not going to do anything together until Yahweh Basham Yahushua comes back. It says, "Though I make a full end of all nations, where I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee." Hey, because we're God's chosen people, and He has a covenant for us. We're Yahweh's chosen people. It says, "But I will correct thee in measure, and will not leave thee altogether unpunished." Um, but at the end of the day, the Lord is going to, as it says in chapter 3, return us to our land that He gave to our fathers, right? And we will possess it. And the Lord is going to have a amazing salvation for His people, for His elect. For the elect, they're going to be beamed up when all hell is going to break loose, because all hell will break loose on this land. And most people don't believe it, but you see in verse 7, "Hey, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." And who's the he? This the elect of Israel. It says, "For it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of armies, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck." And what's that yoke? That the enslavement, that we are still in captivity to this day, "and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves." Yeah, so they're not going to do whatever they want, how they want, whatever they want, because we're in one of all things in this place, right? But the Lord is going to break that. He's going to break that power that He's given Esau, Edom, and the other heathen nations, right? But we're going to basically be able to be in righteousness 24/7, and righteousness 100%, because we're going to be in a rulership, and this earth will be governed by the laws of Yahweh Basham Yahushua. And it says, "Hey, slay utterly those that's not going to come and serve you," roughly paraphrasing. So they're going to be ready or not ready to serve Yahweh Basham Yahushua. And if they're not, then guess what? Hey, off with their heads. There's no other way to say it, right? Because we're not going to play in that day, because we're going to be in rulership. And this is what the scriptures say. This is not what I say. This is not the book of Rasa. This is the book of Yahweh Basham Yahushua, written for the Israelites, and every aspect of it. So, I just wanted to put up a swift one before I go out to camp. That I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kadash. Hey, Lord willing, this video was edifying to the elect. Until next time, Shalom.